Okay, Emily. Congratulations, Kyle.
Yeah, big smile on that face. How good did that feel to put everything together out there tonight?
I don't know. It's hard to put into words, honestly, Emily. So much over the last few weeks has gone into that right there. Lots of discussions, lots of work in the bullpen. Talking with a lot of different people, and all the while trying to make sure that I try to keep that same confidence and never let one or two outings shake who I am on the mound. And I think had a couple really good conversations with Julio and Brett Hayes, and then a couple really good ones with Jeff Mathis, obviously, and then Bobby Wilson. Bobby called me in 2018, so I think some of it was just trying to simplify things and get back to a little bit of the identity of who I am on the mound. I can get a little analytical and get a little overthinking. So it's hard to put into words, but there's too many people to thank and to give shout outs to, but that was a lot of fun.
It seemed like, Woody keeps saying about the adjustment that you made, and there was maybe some slight thing in your legs, but really most of it was the mentality. So tell me how to change your mentality.
I think changing the mentality was a whole lot easier when I realized that how I was setting up and how I was going through my stretch motion was really affecting how I was delivering pitches. We talked last time about 2 outs and giving up runs with 2 outs. And, as Brett and Julio did a deep dive into the numbers and how I was throwing, it wasn't necessarily with 2 outs or 1 out, it was with runners on. And, the only thing that's different about runners on is how I set up. And, my mentality, I think, got more confident and got, rolling a little bit better tonight, because in my bullpen this week and warming up in the game and the touch on the mound that I did yesterday, I felt really comfortable with the adjustment that I made, narrowing my feet and trying to make it a little bit more like my windup. Thankfully, Brett and Julio caught that, and we were able to kind of figure out the correlation between the two and try to make it as much like my windup as possible.
Last one for me. Throughout this season, you've always remained upbeat. You've always remained positive. You've always talked about, continuing to work to fix things. But how important is it for you to see things that are working?
I think it's always important. I'd sit here and be lying if I wasn't worried about results and wasn't, trying to go out there and do it every time, and disappointed when I don't do well and things of that nature. But you try to just be the same guy, because, everybody's been around, people who have a bad day and can wear it on their sleeve. And sometimes that's really good. Sometimes living with emotion is the only way people can go. And for me, the best way that I can, compete on the mound is trying to be as even keel as possible and trying to not let my emotions affect, maybe a conversation that I might have, later on in the day with another young guy or Jeff or somebody else trying to help me get better. So I think, trying to keep that positive attitude has allowed me to kind of weather the storm a little bit. And I'm not even going to sit here and say that I'm out of it and that I'm, all ready to go and I've got it all figured out, because, adjustments like this, even though they're small, you got to keep working on them and you got to keep making them repetitive. So next time you go out there, you can, try to do the same thing.
Thanks, Kyle. Congratulations, bud.
Other questions, please. Evan.
Hey, Kyle, in terms of, this start, and hopefully you build off of it and add to it to finish off the season. What is the value going into next year or carrying it into the winter? Because with physical adjustments and everything, you're talking muscle memory and all that stuff. So in your mind, what will be the value of a strong finish here?
I think it's not as much of a personal note. I've had a few conversations with some of the veterans and some of the staff about trying to make sure that as a team we finish strong, as a team we finish having fun, and as a team we keep making adjustments. I think after today we have 11 games, and for some hitters that might be 40 at bats, and that's a lot of at bats to go out there. And if you give away half of them, you're giving away a lot of at bats. So I think for me it's just trying to live out the words that I'm saying and trying to make sure that, I am working every single day, and I'm trying to be that example, because I think we have a chance here over the next 11 games to kind of set us up for spring training. Not saying that if we win 11 of them, we're going to be in a good spot, or if we lose 11, we're going to be in a bad spot. I think this is all about culture and mentality and a mindset of how we approach the game. And I think if we're all trying to get better and we're all having fun while doing it, the wins and losses will take care of themselves. And, we'll probably have a group ready to show up to spring training and excited to be there, even more so than normal. So, I think that's really what a good finish can do for a lot of players is let some of the adjustments hopefully take hold and see some results so that you can keep working on them in the off season and really be excited about using them next year.
Great. Thanks, man.
PR.
Kyle, how important was it for you to for the manager to let you go back out in the ninth inning?
I don't know. I don't think it was necessarily as, say, important for me. I think Woody has been very clear that he trusts all of us starters a lot. He has a lot of confidence in us when it's going good and when it's going bad, and he's never wavered on that, and he's never changed it soon. So he came up and talked to me after the eighth inning and asked me how I felt, and I said I felt good, and he asked me if I wanted to go back out, and I said yes. And in the visit there, I did think I was going to get taken out because you still want to win the game, and I think you get to that point where you're at 100 and 110 pitches where a fresh arm in the bullpen might be able to get it out a little bit faster. So I'd be lying if I thought that Woody was coming out there just to say hello and to leave me in. But he asked me what I got, and he asked me how I felt, and asked me if I wanted to get Tucker. And there is only going to be a few situations where I'm going to take myself out of the game, and that's not one of them. And I said yes, and gave him a fist bump to the chest, and he said, "All right, go get him."
Thank you, Kyle, very much.
Thank you.
Couple more. Jeff.
Well, what did you think of the ball Tucker hit and the play Guzman made, and then like Mathis is throwing out runners and Gallo making a diving stop?
Yeah, there's probably about 8 or 9 other guys that need to be in here answering questions today, because that was a pretty team effort back there. They were in the right spot. I think our staff's done a really good job of getting our guys prepared, and the defense made a couple of really good plays that picked me up. Jeff throwing a couple guys out in really critical situations to keep the go-ahead run off second. Infield, I feel like they were always busy, so they didn't have any miscues and played really well. And Joey made a diving play out there and right. So when the ball went off Tucker's bat, I knew it wasn't quite off the barrel. I don't know what the exit velo was, but I knew he was a little out front. And I was just hoping that it didn't get high enough to get over that goosey frame over there. So thankfully he's tall and is athletic and was able to pull it in. But a lot of credit goes to the defense tonight. They did a great job. And Jeff, that was fun working with him tonight. We were on the same page and took some of those conversations that we had and really put him into action tonight. And I might have shook him off a few times there late, when I had a little bit of conviction on what pitch I wanted to throw, but
Awesome.
and we were on the same page about all night.
Jordan. PR.
Jordan, Chris Woodward said you really pitched well the last 5 innings of your last outing and felt like you carried that over to this outing. How do you feel about this one and carrying that over from the previous outing?
Last outing coming out of the bullpen, second inning. I think it was a leadoff homer, second pitch, and then kind of scuffled through my way. That first inning, I think we threw a quality start up after that first inning, 6 innings. But yeah, we were able to locate down in a way much better today. I had a little bit more conviction on that pitch, and their swings were telling a lot about their approach. They were trying to get something in the zone early and let it eat and get after it. I felt like we were around the corners a little bit better today than previously this season, for sure.
Did you need a little bit of a big boost here at the end of the season, kind of make you feel a little bit better about everything?
This season is what it is. I had a rough start to go from the get-go. I think my last 2 outings, they've been decent from getting outs wise and like making a pitch here and there, results wise. I think like 2 outings prior, I was back here. We used our opener, and I felt like the line that I had wasn't exactly how we threw the ball, but I feel like the previous 2 outings have been a good move forward. And then tonight, we were able to get some quick outs. They were aggressive, and hopefully, I'm not sure how many more outings I got, but hopefully we can attack and only have 1 free base tonight. Maybe, I think just 1. Continue that my next outing or 2, however many it is, and go into this off season with my chin high, I guess. Yeah.